What is up, my crazy, beautiful Verticonians? My name's Vertico, you can call me V, and thank you all for joining me today. We are continuing what we did on the last episode. This pop filter is, like, brushing against my chin, which isn't a good sign. We're continuing what we did last episode, which was, of course, building the Raptor squad enclosure. I only did a tiny bit off camera, as I said, like, would. You best not try and do a free willy, because that will be a problem. If you could kindly get back down. Yeah, so I've not done much work in regards to, well, anything. I cleared down more space, though, because we needed that. Got rid of all the dirt and cricket. I had so many crickets. Hi, buddy. What you doing? You shouldn't be doing this. Is there a broken bit of glass here? I have snookered myself. I'm just going to sacrifice that block. That's fine by me. Hello. That's, yeah, very cute. Don't die. Anyway, so we've done that. I also put some stairs around on the lengthway sides, because I've not done it on, like, the corners, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But, yeah, oh, for the love of all things holy. Alright, we'll be back in a moment. I just need to fix something.
Blood for the blood god! Skull for the skull throne! Let the galaxy
Okay, that's fixed. Nice and fixed. Blood for the blood god. Okay, we have now got to think what we're going to do next. I'm thinking, oh god damn it, I can't really show you without it going wrong, because I was thinking of using stone, but if I break it, it becomes cobble. So what I'm thinking is, the layer that we're going to do on is here onwards, and it will be stone block. Because I think that will be a nice little sort of break up the shape. I think that might be a good call, actually. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the top one. Okay, oh, just stay still. You don't need it jump, you idiot. We'll have a quick look to see what it looks like. So if it doesn't work, then I can probably give up. No, I'll figure something else out. Just think it looks a lot nicer as a sort of building block using stone. It just looks, I don't know. Helps break up shape a bit. Yeah, it looks good. We'll do some stuff like slabs and whatnot around it as well, but for now, I think that is an excellent start. And we used up, 18. So if we go ahead and use up another 18, putting us at the grand total of 36, I've got some cobblestone cooking in the furnaces at the moment. So if we run out of stone, it's not the end of the world. If we run out of stone bricks, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather not just yet. So I'm thinking for the stairs, I have a choice of either do it the same as this one, which will be, I'll just stick it there, just make it easier, like this, or I can connect it. But the problem with connecting it is it then goes inside, and I don't like that. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just block there, put you there, get rid of the block. So we'll have a quick little look to see what this looks like, just for curiosity's sake. I think this one will be pointing in this direction, and then the last one will be pointing in the other direction. Not this one. So if we go ahead and just make two quickly on this side too, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just do them both at the same time, actually, when I think about it. Boom. We have to then decide where the last one's pointing. Oh, that's always a fun one, right? What would look more natural? Not having one would probably look more natural. Don't you agree? I agree. So sort of just like, I guess, just a block like that, and then the stone behind it. Perfect. So 2 in both directions followed by a stone brick. Okay, I can work with that. You know, that works. So this one was pointing towards this way, right? Yeah. So in that case, we will go ahead and start our 2 over here. So we want you here. Get rid of the block. 1 and 2. And get rid of the block. Come on, stop it. Stop it. There we go. And then that's that one. And then we just go ahead and pop you in the middle. And then we go ahead and don't worry about these gaps that you can see through, because I will fill those in. That's not going to be an issue. So then we go from this way and we go like so. And then get rid of you. And the grass, apparently. Why not? And then this way again. And put you there. And get rid of you. Just realised I'm going to get to the point where I'm snookering myself in. That is pointing that way, that is pointing that way, great. That is pointing that way, that is pointing that way, great. Okay. Oh, little globule of XP. Thank you for that. I only had to commit mass murder. Wait a minute. Well, you think you're smart, don't you? You think you're clever. You think you're going to survive. And thank you for the food. And there we go. Right, we'll do this one because I'm here. Right, so we want to go boop, boop. I'm getting rid of the blocks so that I don't mix myself up with where I've put the blocks down. Because if I leave the block up, I'll think, oh no, have I built in the wrong place, and so on and so forth, and it will just get annoying. Having to triple, quadruple, and mega check, and I just can't be bothered with that right now. So, boop. Okay, so these are pointing that way, so this means this one is pointing this way. And so will that one. Okay, last one. Boop. Get rid of you. And like a glove. I'm doing the outside first. I know that's a bit... It's not weird. It seems a bit weird. It's really not. But I am doing the outside first. I've got some ideas for the inside. It's going to be loosely... Loose. Okay, I'm really not centre, but very loosely centred around... Based on the Jurassic World Raptor Squad's Enclosure. There'll be a catwalk on top and so on and so forth, but it's not going to be a perfect thing. I don't even know if that was their enclosure. It might have just been their training ground, to be honest. But it is based around that. But it's not going to look identical, just as a forewarning, because I do not have the creative talent nor time. Okay, so that was that. So that means this goes this way now. Get rid of you. And then... Oh, wow. I gotta do a... There we go. This one goes this way. Boom. And we get rid of you. And I need to get out of here. So we'll just use a single block here. Destroy. Oh no, Nimbus is screaming. How long have we been recording for? 8 minutes, Nimbus. 8 minutes. That's all I've been away. Good lord. Okay, so we can go ahead and do this. No, wait, I can't believe I just did that. We'll go ahead and start progress and then remove progress. I think he's gone. He's no longer putting himself on the wall, which is nice, that liar Pleurodon. And then we'll go ahead and... Boop, and... Boop, and... Come on. This is all what we've been doing it for. We need to make sure it's not completely cray-cray. Oh, wow, I just did that without even thinking. I was like trying to scroll and I just clicked at the same time. See, this is what happens when your brain turns off partway through something. It's not ideal. We will get through this stack. And you know what? I think we did quite well to get through this stack, to be quite frank. Yeah. And we have... Oh, we still have 3 more. We're fine. Oh, I had to speak. My brain had to speak, and I had to move my hand, which was in dyspraxic fashion in the incorrect location. Let's go. And we've got an odd number. I hate it. Right. Let's go ahead and sort this out quickly. So get rid of the blocks underneath them. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, because that actually makes sense. But we've got the stone bricks. We'll deal with it later. Get myself back out. This time, nice. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and pop you there. And pop you there. Actually, before we continue, nightlight is quite nice, but we're going to be getting towards night time. And rather than cheat this time and do time set 0800, we're going to go back and go into the bed, something that Minecraft already has. Oh, that's so fun that I've been doing it when I've actually got access to a bed. All right, let's go. It's a lot less, typing, but it's a lot more moving and time-consuming. And it has the same effect, guys. Just skipping through the terrible nighttime that seems to last quadruple as long. I've noticed that we've just dropped to 55 frames, which isn't exactly the end of the world. Oh, 49. Okay, maybe that might be a bit of a problem. We're only getting 50 frames. I'm thinking of moving this world off the server onto a single-player world. But I don't know if the mobs that I've got tamed would recognise me as me, so I'm not doing it. If anyone knows the answer, and if they do that, then I'm fine. Because in that way, I haven't got to worry about having the RAM allocated for the server and RAM allocated for the game and everything else that's running in the background and action and whatnot. And I know I should be turning shaders off, but I don't want to. We've got the rule. We will turn shaders off. If we're doing something underwater, shaders ain't going on. I want to be able to see. You want to be able to see. And I don't want to be terrified. Because thalassophobia is a thing. Like, imagine if there was a Minecraft mod that allows oceans to be massive, and I mean massively deep, and you've got like SCPs in there. I'd hate it. I would not play that game. Oh my god. What's that? Is it SCP-3000? I can't remember which one it is. There's two of them. There's one that's a giant arthropod that is like, I think it said it's like 8,000 kilometers in size, which is just insane. And you look at it, it's just like, nah. They've got another SCP, and it's I think it's like a mile or a kilometer. I can't remember what it is, but it's a giant eel that has mnemonic powers or whatever, which I don't know what that means still to this day. But it's terrifying. And it's just like, well, glad I didn't need sleep. Seriously, if you've got thalassophobia, try and stay away from the SCPs that are, underwater. If I could offer you one piece of advice, I think that would be the one that sticks with you. Because they're not exactly, it's just a beautiful animal. It's like, this thing could swallow an entire cruise ship, and this thing could walk across the entirety of the United Kingdom with one leg. And you're like, oof. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem we don't have to deal with in real life, thank God, but it's still a terrifying prospect. There we go. Okay, I know we need to have a door at some point. I have to figure out where we're putting a door and what sort of door we're putting in. I was also thinking we could also go for like a stairway access alongside one of the sides, like it goes up and then you're on the walkways and you can drop down and so on and so forth. I'm thinking like you'd have it into like two segmented areas. You'd have one with a double door of stone so the raptors can get in if you let them in. I think something like that would be pretty cool. But for now, we'll continue doing what we're doing because we're not worried about the inside too much and the entrance too much. We just want to get the wall started. We actually need to make it taller. I think it's another 2 tall and then we invert what we've done below. Not too sure on that. I've then got to think about patterns. Once we get about 80% done, I will leave this never to be touched again, as apparent with every single... I don't know why I did that. Every single other project I have touched. I think the most complete we've got is the Mosasaurus enclosure. This one, and maybe that one. Actually, there's a few that are pretty... I just said a lot of Pleurodon is like 99% done. I think I just wanted to change the glass into grey glass, but we don't really need to, so I'm not too fussed. So there is that. Okay. Wait, did I just stop halfway? Yeah. Oh, God, let's finish that so it doesn't look horrific. Wait a second, what the hell is that? Oh, God damn it, when did I do that? Well, it's bad. I actually kind of liked that breakup, like the way it was just there. It wasn't too bad, but it's all good. Now, just keep going. I think I've lost like 3 or 4 blocks through this now. I think it's 4, because we're back to even numbers. I could be wrong. It is infuriating, though. Just the occasional misclick, and you lose a resource. We've got loads coming. As I said, I think we've got 4 furnaces full at the moment with stone, so it's not going to be an issue. But I'd rather not waste resource, you know? And, oh, you peasant. Like a glove. Now that I've actually built it, let's have a look. I mean, it's not horrific. It's not exactly outstanding, but it's not horrific. I think I could probably get away with getting rid of one of these, like on the outside, but we could. Let's have a quick look. What does this look like if I do this around the outside, but actually connect it? That's not what I wanted. Not exactly ideal, I won't lie. You don't really get much from it. However, if I did that at the top, we might be onto something here. So, we will consider that. Maybe some slabs around the outside. I don't know. But get the wall done, then talk from there. I think, we need food. I've got food, but we need to eat. And then I need some cobblestone. And then, not cobblestone, I need more stone, just so that I can continue, because otherwise I'll get about halfway through and I'll be stuck. Which isn't ideal. This episode is brought to you by, not a sponsor, so don't say that. It is brought to you by caffeine, the ichor of the gods. Beautiful. Oh, God. I call that my wake-up juice. What the hell was that? I bounced without jumping when I hit the ground. I'm going to... Yeah, some people have, like, coffee. Some people have teas and stuff. I like tea, don't get me wrong. I can drink an occasional coffee if it's got, like, 84 kilograms of sugar in it. But, I don't know, my caffeine comes from an all-natural... from energy drinks. However, I don't go over the daily consumption limit, so don't panic. And I do not drink anywhere near as much as I used to. At that point, I was probably dangerous when I used to drink them. Oh. And when I was in college and also had a part-time job. Oh, no, it was pretty close to full-time, but I was working hours like 4 a.m. on to 4 till like 10 a.m. and then I'd go to college and then I'd finish college and I'd go back to work for a few hours. And it was just... it was customer service. Well, I say customer service as I worked in a supermarket, but it did have an element of customer service to it. I was mainly in the bakery. I wasn't baking stuff, I was putting out baked goods. That was an experience. One that I would not like to do again, so anyone who does do it has my utmost respect. There we go. And the patience of a saint. There we go. I think 2 more will be the right spot. And the great thing is, because we've started the wall, I don't have to make any more stupid connect. You know what? You can stay up there. Any more? No, you can't. Stupid connectors, which will be a pain in the backside. I think, unfortunately, I'm cookie cutter when it comes to making things, because I will, in some cases, I love referring to the circles or the shapes like this, and then building exactly like this. Which has its perks, and it definitely has its negatives as well. Just, everyone has their own flair. Mine is what I like to call lazy and boring. Stop it. Oh, I ran out of blocks, that's why. So I'm just wasting torches, great. I use the 12 one. Freaking sharks, man. I wonder how big the Mosasaurus is. Oh, that reminds me. I was watching Kermit. If you haven't checked me out on Twitter, check me out on Twitter. I retweeted the fact that they were doing a... just going onto my world and building stuff and making things prettier, which they do an absolutely outstanding job of, by the way. They've sent me stuff before. They also found the Spinosaurus, and I can't remember what else is missing. The Yankee, maybe? Possibly. Anyway, so they went and saw the Mosasaurus, and it was big. Like, big. And I was like, there's got to be something wrong with my world. Maybe I need to have the render distance on high just so I'm near it at all times so it grows bigger. Same with Sarcosuchus. I don't know why it's not. Maybe it's the server as opposed to being on a single-player world. There's a lot of elements that you just have to wing it and guess. Same thing working in IT. Well, they don't wing it as much, but you have to make an educated guess. Honestly, I work in IT now, funnily enough. And when I got the job initially, a couple of years ago now, I was so excited because I've always wanted to work in IT, and to this day, it's still my favourite job I've ever had. Like, I don't know, I just love doing my job. And when you get stuff like that, that's pretty great, you know. And I hope that everyone gets the opportunity, at least some point in their life, to be able to do the job they've always dreamed of, so that it doesn't feel like work. I think that'd be pretty cool if everyone got that opportunity. Unless, you know, you want to be like a dictator or a mass murderer or something like that, in which case I'd have to politely decline that opportunity for you. But I think any sane person would also do that. Oh, I forgot, I've got signs in this mod. I don't know how to get them, though. I'll have to go to the wiki, because that would be great for the Raptor squad, I think, and maybe even the kitchen. Anyway, I want to have a look at the Mosasaurus, so you know what that means. That's right, turning off shaders. I want to see how big it's got, alright? You know, might be hench, it might not be. But we're going to find out. I think that was an absolute disgusting combination accent of Somerset and I don't know what. I can see... Oh, I can. Well, you are getting bigger. I take it back, you definitely are getting bigger. I think you're about a shark in width and about a shark and a half in length, which is nice. Okay, let's have a look what this looks like. Oh, that's not like phlegm or anything. It's a dry nose. It's like heat. So I don't get cold. My partner does. So we have the heating on all the time, unfortunately, this time of year. Well, until I see it and turn it down. And it makes my nose go so dry. So what you just heard wasn't like, oh, phlegm boogers. It was literally just nothing. My nose is screwed. Oh, that hurt, though. So yeah, as I said, without shaders, still looks pretty bland. But we got to do the top and then possibly, I'm thinking some quartz in there, some white. Help diffuse the whole shape, you know? That'd be nice. I thought I scared all of you off. Apparently not. Those sharks, man. I just need to stop spawning. Please. Probably never. But here we are. Alright, well, oh, 2 Lioplerodons. What a beautiful sight. And an invisible horse. I think we have made some decent progress, alright? I mean, we're not finished yet, and I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera work. Again, not much, just probably going to see what sort of shape I want to go for, and how we're going to do the top and stuff like that. And then, I think we're about 2 or 3 episodes away from getting this finished, in all honesty. I don't think it'll be long. Maybe 3 or 4 actually. It won't be too long. I'll probably do at least 1 long episode, so that we've got like a lot of progress done in 1 episode, as opposed to 20 episodes later he's finally finished the outside. No, it will just be nice and spaced out. I'm liking the sheer amount of pigs nearby. Small bit of XP, but a massive amount of food, which is very useful. So we are going to end the video here, guys. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you haven't already, and I do mean this, if you haven't already and you are watching my videos regularly, please subscribe. It does make a difference, and you know, I'm so close to 25k. We are so close to 25k, and that would make me very happy if we got there. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!